So basically, a lot of us have seen this picture of Ashake and this woman, and some of us were even privileged to see a video of her and Siki also together. But many of us don't know who she is, and some people even call her an old witch. But basically, let me quickly tell you who she is. In February 14, 1944, during the Second World War, a baby girl was born in Jura, France, and no one knew that one day she would change the world of fashion, art, and also creative freedom. Her name was Michele Lammy. From a young age, Michele was different. She had Algerian roots, dark skin, and also strong, unique features. She didn't fit into the normal life around her, and she didn't even want to. So basically, while others tried to blend, Michele chose to stand out. And at first, she took the usual path by studying law in Paris, and she even learned under a famous philosopher called Gilles Deleuze. But she soon realized that the legal world wasn't for her. She needed freedom. She needed art. So she left everything behind and followed her heart. She danced, she performed, and she even worked as a stripper for a while. But for her, this was all art. Her body, her voice, her movement, it was all a way of expressing herself. By the late 1970s, Michele moved to New York City, living in the famous Chelsea Hotel, and not long after, she moved again, this time to Los Angeles. And it was there in LA that her creative journey took off. And in 1984, she started her own fashion brand, simply called Lammy. But her work was more than just clothes. Her fashion shows were like live performance. And she even opened a restaurant, which became a popular spot for artists and celebrities. While she was still in LA, she met Owen, a quiet, talented designer. She hired him, they worked closely together, and eventually they fell in love both as a couple and also as a creative partner. And in the early 2000s, they moved to Paris and built a creative company together called the Owen Corp. Rick became a well-known name in the high fashion, but Michele was the energy behind the scenes. Designing, she was always directing and always shaping a whole new world of styles. Michele's look became her signature. She has a gold teeth, a henna-covered fingertip, dark eyes, and a deep smoky voice as well. Her entire body was like a walking piece of art. But she wasn't just into fashion. She was also like a musician, starting a band called Lavasca. She was also a boxer who trained for over 35 years. And she also creates furniture under Rick Owen's brand. She made art installations for places like Dubai, places like Selfridge, and many other more like that. She also started Lamiland, and Lamiland is not the brand but the creative movement. Through it, she teamed up with people like Ghetto Gastro to support black artists, food, culture, and community. So Michele, life is not just something you live, it is something you perform, it is an art, it is a fight, it is a ritual. Even now at 81 years of age, she's still full of ideas, still making hats, still breaking every rule. She's not behind the scene, but she is the scene herself. A queen in black, a rebel in gold, and a true icon. This is who Michele Lammy is. Thank you for your time.